proud of the effort of our guys to fight back, claw back, get in the game. And proud of their effort all year long. They fought and clawed, and we never thought it was a good time to reflect back. And but from where we started in June to where we are now is remarkable. In June to think, man, we got to try to figure out a way to field the team and to do some of the things that these guys accomplished. I'm just really I'm proud of their effort.
Questions?
So Reggie, start of the second half, you guys don't score your first 4 possessions. You kind of got the sense that you didn't like the way the offense was going. So could you talk about benching the 4 starters?
Well, it was a bad vibe. I didn't think we were playing well together. We made some substitutions to change the vibe a little bit, and we slowly got them back in. But the effort of some of the guys that came off the bench was phenomenal. And I just felt that we needed to change the energy in the game and give the guys who were on the bench a chance to get in the game and get us moving the ball a little bit better.
And then Cassius, for him to sit out for 13 minutes there, why him staying out a lot longer?
I think that's got more to do with number 13 down here than anything else. I mean, and for him to come in and get a double-double in this situation, if a guy's playing really well, you're going to leave him in. And there's been times when it was the reverse, when Cassius was playing really well and his minutes were down. Today it was the opposite. And I think we went almost 10 straight minutes without giving up a field goal and clawed our way back in it. At that point, when things are going that way, it's hard to take them out.
I mean, you've been coaching a long time. Is this one of an unusual tournament game, would you say, in your career to just...
I think the whole season's been a little unusual. So, yeah, it has been a little bit unusual, but to get down that much and then to fight back, it certainly has been. But, again, there were so many times when guys could have just given in. And I think the emotion and the anxiety of the game may have affected us at times, particularly to start the second half. And we wanted to get guys away from that, get them out. And then a couple of the guys that came in played really well and played extremely hard. And so we stayed with that. And to see us close the gap that fast was remarkable. So I'm proud of their effort. And then we had some foul trouble in there too, but we were a few bounces away from, having the ball down 1. So, yeah, I mean, I think it was a crucial possession there, a block charge situation, and didn't go our way. But, to fight and keep battling back and get ourselves back in that situation, just really proud of the effort.
Down by 14 with 12 minutes, the defensive presence seems to step up. What did you say to spark that change in your guys to really amp up the defensive pressure and also to kind of hold number 35 in check during that second half?
Yeah, he really hurt us. He played very well in the first half. We talked about a few things, zone. We talked about doubling them. But for the most part, we just went, head up, man to man. Jerome was on him for most of that by himself. And he did a great job. And we tried to keep him away from the basket. And then that was the start of it. There was 2 things we really needed to do. Was make it hard for him to catch the ball on the block, and keep the ball out of the lane. We didn't complete the second of the two. We did it for a long stretch, but we needed to completely keep them out of the lane for the last, say, 15 minutes. And they got in the lane a few times. And then I think on offense, we shared the ball pretty well for a long stretch, and we were able to get good shots. And that got us back in the game. And that was a big thing, just trying to get our guys to a state of mind where they would trust themselves and their teammates by moving the basketball and not taking the anxiety of, man, I've got to do something. That's how the hole got bigger and bigger and bigger.
Looking forward to the postseason and next year, what are you hoping for? What do you want to work on? And who do you think are players you're looking to develop more? I know Malik Johnson is really coming forward as a great defensive player. Where do you see him in a couple of years? What do you think of your team moving forward?
I like our team. I like our young guys. I think we'll get an invitation to play in the postseason. And so I think it'll be good for us. It'll be good for our seniors, too, to put the uniform back on. And it'll be good for our younger guys to get more practices and as many more games as we can possibly get. And I just think it's a good situation where you can keep the group together and keep them moving forward.
Crump, 12 seconds left. You got to come down. Just what did you think of the look you got there at the end?
I felt like it was a pretty good look. I just hit one in the previous possession before that. Fortunately, it didn't drop.
It wasn't they deflected, or it was it was pretty open, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And then just kind of you're down 17 there early in the second half. Just kind of what are you thinking as you're on the bench? You were only on the bench for about 3 minutes, but what were you thinking while you're on the bench then?
Just trying to bring the guys together. Keep them positive. I knew it was a lead that we can overcome, and I just trying to basically keep the guys together and just rally together and stay positive.
And then Isaiah, what went right for you today?
Nothing really. I just played with a lot of confidence, and I just took what they gave me, really.
Reggie, do you think that was maybe, that last 10 minutes, one of the better defensive stretches of your whole season? What do you think about that defensively?
Yeah, I thought our guys dug in, and we talk a lot about playing together offensively, but I thought we played pretty well together defensively as well. And that got us outgoing. I think a little bit offensively, it gave us a little bit of confidence that if we stuck together. And just, I think for that stretch, Mark, we didn't get caught up in what if we lose. I think there were guys that were connected and not thinking about anything but the possession they were involved in. And I think that's what got us back in the game.
You kind of spoke to this, but in the first half, you weren't down by a ton, but did you sense that you weren't happy with the offense, that maybe they were playing like they were down by more than they were really
absolutely.
down?
Absolutely. Playing like the anxiety of when you play like there's something that you as an individual have to do, then the hole gets deeper and the anxiety grows. The ball doesn't move. It sticks. You find yourself in places on the floor. You don't know how you got there, and it's hard to play. And that's how we played in the first half. That's how we started the second half. And then we got away from it a little bit and started to just dig in and just try to take it a possession at a time and play together. And then when that happened, we started getting some results.